So Jason Knapp released an article revealing what Jersey Jack Pinball's next title is going to be. Is it something that's going to take pinball buyers by the horns and it's going to bring this market back to life? Or is it going to be... God!
Now in 4K.
Damn it. You know, people saw your poop in my last video underneath that machine back there. They seen it. This is the culprit, guys. This is Moxie. Moxie the Doxy. Yeah. But I still love you. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. So anyways. Let's just jump through 3 different topics because I've honestly got other things that I need to get done around here, including dealing with the kids. So, topic number 1. So Jersey Jack's next title is Avatar. Now, we don't know if it's part 1, part 2, or just the world in its own little story. We don't know that because this is allegedly a leaked image. This is something that Jersey Jack more than likely didn't want to get out as soon as it did. But chances are, if it's already out at this point in time, then their official announcement and reveal isn't too far around the corner. So when looking at this image, there's a couple of things that we can take away from it. One, we've got in the bottom corner over here, Jason Allen and Olaf Grimmy. These are 2 individuals that have worked even on their previous game, Elton John. Olaf being animations, and Jason Allen a part of the coding team. We've got glow-in-the-dark rubber rings and Jersey Jack Pinball logos on the flipper bats. Because at first I was like, what if this is just AI generated? What if people are trying to troll everyone out there? And then I did the whole zooming in thing and I was like, no, this is legit. So along with this, we have a list of some of the modes, if not all, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of entertainment here. Let me get a little more liquid courage. But these are names of the modes, and more than likely I'm going to totally brutally just demolish how they're pronounced with my Texas accent. So we have Battle of Hallelujah Mountains, Omatikaya Songcord, Olanagati Kamamiya? Who knows? Metakina Songcord, and Battle of Walla Awatulu and Sivako modes. I don't know. Maybe eventually this stuff will just roll off the tongue. But, I mean, when it comes to flipper rubbers, I'm definitely curious if it's going to be the glow-in-the-dark rubbers throughout or just on the flipper bats, because you can't really tell from this image. It looks like the slings are also glow-in-the-dark. But I can also tell from the art, what we see so far, it looks like it's going to be mainly centered around the nighttime modes when there's glow-in-the-dark going on within the movies. I've only seen part 1, guys. I had no interest in seeing part 2, but I really did enjoy part 1, so let's just get that out of the air. So, we all know, what can we take from this? Let's just go there. 1, this game is going to look beautiful. It's pretty much a guarantee when you have a Jersey Jack making a game. They're going to make the game look friggin' beautiful. Secondly, the theme doesn't speak to me, and I'm pretty sure from what little I've read online so far, it doesn't speak to a lot of you out there. I read one comment that was pretty funny. If this one was yours, by all means, let me know in the comment section down below. Someone said, I'd rather have the Jurassic Park Home Edition Plus. So, I was like, okay, all right. But I feel like there's gonna be, like, the fluorescent green splattered throughout the artwork and probably across the game and stuff like that. So whenever the lights turn off and it goes into, like, the UV mode, more than likely with their hot rails, the game is gonna look even more magnificent under the glass. I mean, people loved what Stranger Things looked like with the UV. I think this one's going to really make you go, wow. So that's something that I'm definitely curious about, is how beautiful this game is going to look. So the theme is obviously a downer on this. But we know damn well the game's also going to be like 13 grand. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get 13 grand out of a current buyer's market that is in the lull right now on a theme that is not speaking to us. So hopefully we're going to be seeing some amazing stuff underneath the glass to draw us in and look past a theme that we at current point in time just don't care about. We're just going to have to wait and see on that. I mean, maybe the reveal is just around the corner. Who knows? So something else I wanted to just touch base on real quick, and that was the fact that Texas Pinball Festival showed off their new art package for the shirts. So Texas Pinball released this note today regarding their art for TPF 2025. Voltar, the Pinball Swami, hopes you find good fortune at the 2025 Texas Pinball Festival. Many thanks to another great piece of art by Christopher Franchi with graphics by our own Blake Doomsnill. This art is the poster edition. Tshirt Art has been slightly modified for a better fit. So, I love this art so much more than 2024's art. And I've already sent this out to a bunch of people that did not buy a shirt. We just didn't. This is the only shirt. 2024, I just didn't buy it. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I apologize to a certain extent to the artist that did it last year. Just, I didn't want to have to explain why I had a toddler version of Elton John on my shirt. I didn't know. So this definitely is much up the pinball, theme of things. So I'm very happy that Christopher Franchi got involved, and now we have a good-looking piece of art for Texas Pinball Festival. So the last thing I would like to talk about is Dutch Pinball showing off the adventures of Alice in Wonderland. The video that was sent to me this Sunday that my patrons got to see before a lot of you out there. And to those that decided to sign in and be a part of my Patreon, thank you very much. And I know a couple of you have already left. You got what you came for. But regardless, thank you for the $2 support. I mean, by all means, it always goes into helping me in some way or another. So what we have here is the video, so let me show that for you now. And just so you know, this music is pulled directly from the game. So also take note that this video is in slow-mo. And since it's in slow-mo, I'll tell you what, I'll even speed it up just to see how it looks, and more than likely a regular speed and what it would do. But things to note during this is the spinning discs are on both sides of the in lanes and out lanes, and there's a button on each side of your machine next to your flipper buttons that you, the player, will get to control when and when they do not spin. The amount of time that you have to spin them is something that you increase throughout your gameplay. Also, something to note is the playfield art. There's color. I know I said before that this game is going to be a darker version of Alice, which I'm totally cool with, but you're also going to get color throughout. You're going to be getting clear rubbers. This is going to help with light refraction. I do this on a lot of my games that I restore, including the newest one, which was Earthshaker. Sculpts. This is Lior's sculpts on this game, and they're throughout the entire game. And there's already been concerns online about breakage and the ball getting stuck on them, and that's why Melvin has already specified this is not ideally for the locations out there of the possibility of balls getting stuck on the sculpts. But he has stated to me that in the 6 months of him beating on this game, he has not broken a single plastic, and a ball has not been stuck anywhere on the playfield. But he will be including extra plastic pieces in the goodie bag of the game. Also, something to note on this is that you have a Newton ball up there, and I'm going to give you a couple of bits of information here that you're not going to know about anywhere else, and I'm going to ride that fine NDA line right here. Melvin's probably going to slap my wrist tomorrow morning whenever he wakes up, but I'm going to let you know right now, the mirror blades that you see in this game are not going to be in the final version. You're going to have mirror, but you're going to have more than just mirror. I'm going to give you that. Something else to note is that you can see that the side rails are red, but they're not just a regular red. This is going to have like metal flaking throughout it. If you guys have seen my getaway, that'll give you a better idea of what the powder coating on this game is going to look like. Not just a basic red. It's going to look much better in the light, and you're going to be able to see it at a particular angle, and it's going to really shine. And just let me specify, I have not seen this game play. I've only seen it through like a potato camera via talking over like Zoom or Skype or stuff like that. I have not seen it at full HD quality in all of its glory, but from what I can tell, from what I've seen, the game is sexy looking. But it could shoot horrible. I don't know yet, guys. So with all of those three topics, let me know what you think about it down below. Jersey Jack Pinball going with Avatar, TPF's new art, and of course with Dutch's Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. What do you think about these three things? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out.